This is a game I haven't played, and well, I haven't played at all, and I haven't seen it, so I have no idea what to expect. But yeah, I'm not going to talk.
It's all over. I'm the only one left.
Ooh, it's one of those visually simplistic games too. Oh, this tells me this is going to be like more of a cinematic game than anything. It's going to be exploring the environment, I think. That's what it looks like. Oh! Those graphics went from simplistic to like better than Battlefield's graphics. Oh, these graphics are good. These are amazing. Oh my god. Yo, these graphics are like... Oh my god, these graphics are amazing. Oh my god.
This is a special announcement. This is a special announcement by the Emergency Measures Committee. Due to exceptional circumstances, radio and television in this area has been brought under the control of the EMC as per the Crisis Preparedness and Action Bill of 1982. Keep your radio and television on at all times. Stay indoors and avoid contact with other people. Do not attempt to telephone outside your local area. Do not panic and remain civil and calm. Stay tuned to this station for updates.
Okay. So it seems like there's some kind of disease spreading from what I'm hearing. Because 1982, stay inside your house, but don't panic and stay civil. This might be like some sort of disease or, I don't know, some sort of bug that makes people act aggressive towards other humans, from what I'm hearing. What?
I'm trying to do my job. You two will be the only staff on site for this rotation. I'm just saying, if the main gate's power fails, then there's no way in or out of the observatory.
That's why there are backup generators. Jesus, why the hell are we even discussing this?
Just don't you come running to me if you get locked in.
If we get locked in, we won't be able to come running to you, will we? You let us worry about the clever stuff, and you can concentrate on sweeping up leaves and changing light bulbs.
Huh.
Happy? Now piss off.
Ooh, roast.
That was unnecessary. Just because you're angry with me doesn't mean you have to take it out on everyone else.
Okay, can we just talk about this?
Steven, I'm done. I just want to get out of this place, and tonight is our best chance of doing that. You prep the arrays, I'm heading up to Tower 6.
Kate. I love you. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know that. Come on, let's get started.
See, like something's going on. Something weird is going on in this town, I don't know. Might be some sort of disease spreading. Ooh, something down there. Yeah, it's gonna tell us more. Jeremy. So I can tell Jeremy's one of the main characters. These graphics are like amazing. They're better than like PC graphics on some games. They're like Skyrim remastered with mods. Good. Seriously. And this is made by an indie game developer too, so... Wow. This is just amazing for an indie game. The graphics are like... the best graphics I think I've ever seen in a game. Like, period. Well, second best next to Skyrim Remastered with mods. Skyrim Remastered with mods just looks like awesome.
Who's that? Hello? Kate, if you can hear this, you need to shut down the optical array. It's using the observatory as a conduit to reach us, and it's started spreading its range beyond the valley. Kate, we can't afford to let it do that. It's getting stronger. I'm going to call Clive back, and I'm going to force him to order the strike. I just don't see what other choice we have. God knows if it will work. Hello, can you hear me? We need help. Who are you? Jesus, get off the phone! Get off the phone! It's in the phone! It's in the phone.
Okay then. Seems like something is spreading, and they're using stuff to leak information to get the disease to go further, I guess.
On yourself. We've all had rejections.
You haven't.
Come on. We'll look at the figures, tighten up the data, and resubmit. Your core idea is sound. You just got the number slightly wrong.
Don't patronize me.
I'm not patronizing you. I think you are a brilliant man, Dr. Appleton. Listen. I'm here, right? We're together. You and me. The alignment event tomorrow. It's yours, okay? You saw the opportunity, you ran the numbers. Even if they can't see it.
As far as you can see, he's sitting down right there, and she's kind of standing up facing.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
Steven. Look on the bright side. Around here, you're a hero. Prodigal son returns, right? I'm surprised they haven't erected a statue in your honor yet.
Oh, you can laugh all you want. But I'll bet the parish council have a subcommittee working on that right now.
Sorry, guys. Hey. There we go. And back to daytime. Quarantine. Do not attempt to leave, you will be detained. Do not attempt to telephone outside your local area. Please keep your radio on at all times for further information. So they're quarantined. This area has been quarantined in Actionville in 1982. So see, there's some kind of disease spreading where like you can't leave your house even if you haven't caught it, and you can't telephone outside like your local area, so you can't call any other towns. So it must be some secret government experiment that the government doesn't want anyone else knowing about, that they're like performing on the citizens or something. Because why else would you not be allowed to tell them about like what's going on, and then they could like report it to authorities? But you can't really report it to authorities because the authorities know about the government experiment in your town, so you can't report it to authorities in other towns. So the government must be like experimenting on other people.
Extraordinary. The whole thing reminds me of high school. Seeing Mars for the first time. That same rush of excitement. excitement. My hands are shaking.
Okay. Now I get in. Is there any way to get in? Any way at all? There's no way to get into there. Apparently there's no way to get into the house. That's weird. You usually think that let you, like, go into a house. Stars at night. This looks like a place I can go into. Oh, it's a bar. It just kicked me out. Curry plus pint, only €2. Pub quiz. Hey, I get that. Curry and 1 pint, only €2. Today's special, local fish and chips. A 164, 138, 100. Ale of the day, 50p. I'm guessing that's type of ale. A Walkman. So that tells you that, well, that and a few other hints tell you that this takes place in the 1980s. So, if this happened in the 80s, I wonder what this could possibly be.
I keep looking, but it makes no sense. The area we picked the pattern up from can no longer be located on the scope. That's just not possible. You can see significant changes to the quality of the ambient light in that part of the sky. It's overexposed, like a Polaroid left in direct sunlight.
Or maybe they don't want you leaving your home because there's like the planets aren't there anymore at the next night. So that's like something that has to be up in space. So maybe it's like aliens and no one wants them leaving their homes so they can't be abducted? I don't know. I'm sure they'll explain stuff later on into the game. Private parking for customers only.
You know, they see me as an outsider here.
The game is so detailed. They have like...
supposed to make me feel any better?
No, I understand it's difficult. That's all I'm saying. Your lot, the Valis, have never mixed with the local community. People here, they don't really understand what you do up there.
Are you trying to get me to come to your church?
It's not just about faith. It's about the community.
Wow. This is a lot deeper of a game than I would have expected. Usually games are just like, oh yeah, pick up a gun, shoot people. Blah. You won the game, good job. This game is like a narrative experience, kind of. Has a creepy vibe, but it also has kind of like, I don't know, kind of a bit of a romantic vibe to it as well. Phone's beeping? Okay. Oh, you can't play the piano. Hopefully there's no jump scares in this game. Wait. How does this work? I'm turning on the light by facing the fridge. Well, weird things happen in this game, I guess.
Hello? Hello? Oh, Amanda, I thought you'd left town.
We tried. We did try. But they've closed all the roads and you can't get through. And then Georgie and Ben said they had
So the
headaches,
government's trying to contain
they
them.
started bleeding. But it was horrible. They were so scared. So Neil turned the car around and we saw the house was open, and I know we shouldn't have, but we just came in to clean up the kids, and then Neil and I started bleeding as well, and it's all over my blouse. Everyone was so tired.
It's all right, Amanda. Everything will be all right. Just try and calm down and tell me where Neil and the children are.
They're upstairs. They were
Oh,
tired.
they took away the
Neil said
children.
we could take a nap in the bed, and
The police took away the
children, and
what?
I was so tired, so Neil took them up. He took them upstairs to tuck them in.
And?
That was 6 hours ago. I never came back down. Just be too frightened to go look.
Why don't we go and look together? I can hold your hand if you like.
Yeah. I think I could manage that, yes. Please help me.
Of course I'll help you. Neil? Neil, are you there?
Okay. Locked. And there's also a room where, like, something happened because there's, like, a little kid's teddy bear. Oh, no. Please don't tell me a little kid died. This game is, like... It's, like, emotional and at the exact same time, it's, like... It's one of those games that's, like, kind of like an emotional kind of game. It's more of a narrative than anything. So I guess he's in here. I really hope I'm not missing anything in here. Oh, it looks like something happened in here. This game goes really deep though. It's like, wow. Okay, the newbie that just joined, this is not a horror game. From what I can tell, this is more of a kind of an emotional experience, I guess, is a way to put it. Let me check out the back. Nothing's in there, from so far from what I can see. Oh, sec, I'm gonna check something so I can see what the comment was. How is the game? Good. Gooda gooda gooda. The game is very gooda. Okay. I'm just gonna put it like this. It's really like, so from what I tell, it's about a doctor. Yes, you should get it. It's about a doctor and this girl that work at this I don't know what to call it, this government facility, and like this town's getting put into lockdown, from what I can tell, from some disease or otherworldly threat, I guess. And the town gets closed, and the woman loses 2 of her children, and then they go looking for the last one that they don't know if he's dead or not. So it's a pretty dang emotional game. So basically, explore the whole town, read like all the stories. You gotta tilt your controller too to activate some of the scenes. And they're like glowed as like a few little orbs too. Is a thing. They're like little orbs.
What are you doing? I saw you doing that.
Stay away from me. Don't come near me.
This is people's property. You're scaring them.
It's all over the village. It's got into everything. It's so fast.
What are you talking about?
It's traveling down the wires.
Yeah, go on, you've lost your mind. Where is Kate? What have you done with her?
Don't you understand? It's breaching the quarantine and adapting.
Give me that bloody can. Hand it over, Appleton.
Look, get off.
No, Sam, stop it. You weedy little shit.
It's
Give me the
mine.
Can. Give me the
Stop
can.
it. I need it.
Grow up!
Something's spreading through wires.
It's starting to manifest itself everywhere.
Stephen, come back.
Oh, Christ.
Oh. So from what I can tell, it's a disease that spread through wires, and the woman has lost 2 of her sons to it. No, they took 2 of her sons because they believed that the sons might be infected, and then they took the sons, and then the third one wasn't taken, but the third one wasn't taken, just got lost, and now she's looking for the third son. And then there's these other 2 guys who are a doctor and one of the employees at that government facility that I mentioned. And yeah. I like how this game isn't like pow 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 shoot people. This game is just more of an experience. It's not even a game, it's more of an experience. Like it's really interactive, but you don't really do anything that actually affects the course of the game. You sit back and watch the story play out. Depends on how you play through this game. It can go like for like an hour, or it can go for like 3 hours. Of course, I'm not going to go the length of 3 hours, but I'm going to do this in parts. Hold up, is this a church? It looks like a church.
What about the station?
That's shut down too. So there's no way in or out of the valley. They're obviously serious about this flu thing.
Phil doesn't think it's flu at all. He said he's been practicing medicine for 30 years and he's seen plenty of flu, and he said this doesn't feel right at all.
Flu.
Well, there's nothing of any use on the radio.
Sorry I'm late, everyone. Have you started?
Yes, but to be honest, there's not really that much to discuss. This quarantine is in place, there's roadblocks and everything. No one really seems to know anything, but people are definitely missing. More of them too, not just a couple of old biddies. No one's seen the Sullivans since yesterday, and the house is just sitting there unlocked.
I just got back from the farm. All of Frank's cows died in the night. He's devastated.
Oh man, hasn't he had enough for 1 year? First Mary and now this.
Well, if no one's coming in to sort this mess out, we're just going to have to do it ourselves. Barbara, get Phil to do a stock take on medication. Jeremy, put the word out for people to congregate at the village hall. It's best we get everyone in one place for the time being.
Good.
I'll organise supplies. We'll have a lot of hungry mouths to feed. There's plenty at the depot, but well, let's start with what's here in the village. I'll draw up a rota. Charlie, you help me with that?
Anything for you, Meg?
I'll head out into the valley and scoop up the isolated families and check in with Lizzie Graves at the camp. Has anyone seen or heard anything from Stephen Appleton or his wife?
Well, guys, since this is hitting about the 20-minute mark, unfortunately, guys, I think I'm going to leave off here.